What's up mga ka-nosebleed? Bagong linggo, bagong topic, and our topic for the week is how to answer random questions. Yan, panibagong sets of questions na naman na magpapatugo sa ating mga ilong pero kayang-kaya nating sagutin yan kung tayo ay magpa-practice at parating manonood ng training videos natin. Okay, so mga hindi pa nakaka-subscribe, please subscribe. And also, don't forget to click on the bell notification icon para naman pag may mga bagong videos tulad na to, manonotify ka. And of course, before we proceed, this video is brought to you by Alak Express, your online liquor shop. So, SJ, baka naman. So, let's start. Here's our topic for the week. Okay, so let's start. We have six participants right now. Can you please turn on your cameras, guys? So, ang topic natin for the week, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, ay out-of-the-box questions. Ano yung out-of-the-box questions? Ito yung mga tanong na susubukan yung confidence ninyo sa interview. At kadalasan, ito yung mga tinatanong din sa final interview para mag-gauge ng interviewer ninyo or yung manager ninyo kung paano kayo mag-isip deeply. So, sometimes, or most of the time, ang ginagauge dito is yung communication skills and yung logic sa pagsagot. Okay? So, kung iisipin ninyo, kadalasan yung mga tanong ay almost impossible to answer or di kaya naman, wala talagang sagot. But it's up to you to make up something in order for them to really understand you. Okay, so dahil dyan, let's start. I'm gonna ask you random questions, each one of you. Try to answer it to the best of your ability. And then after you answer, all of you, I'm going to explain kung paano natin siya i-approach na maayos. Okay? So, yes, hello, Angel.
Hello, sir.
Okay, medyo mahina yung boses mo. But let's start. Here's my question for you. So my question is, what's the color of money?
Well, for me, um, money have a different color, but when I can show you is the blue. Blue is a symbolize of um, calmness or the deep meaning of the money. So, yes, sir, and that's all.
Okay, so for you, it's blue. Dahil calmness. Okay. So how about you, Joshua? My question for you is, do you believe in Bigfoot?
Yes, sir. I believe big, sir.
Okay, and why?
Sorry, sir. I don't have any idea about Bigfoot, sir.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What was the last gift you gave someone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and why?
He loves basketball, playing basketball.
Okay, very good. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so like what I'm saying earlier, we need to have a process in order for us to answer this questions properly. Okay, and the first step in answering questions like this, una-una, you need to prepare. Yeah. So I'm gonna chat it in our chat room para at least pwede ninyong kopyahin. So the first step is prepare. So of course, in order for you to prepare, dapat mga a day or 2 days before kayo sumalang sa interview, expect na ninyo na meron ganitong klaseng tanong. Bakit? Kasi nga, these questions will test your communication skills and logic. And those two are very important sa kahit na anong trabaho ang a-applyan ninyo, hindi lang sa call center. Communication skills and logic are the two most important things that your employer will look for you. Okay? So, kailangan nyo tandaan yan. So, kailangan ninyo mag-prepare at least 1 or 2 days before the interview. Paano kayo mag-prepare? Of course, search ninyo sa internet yung mga samples ng questions na ganito. And then, kung paano rin siya sagutin. So, next. The next thing that you need to do is you have to stay calm. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Huwag kayo magpapanik. Kasi isa sa mga ginagauge dito, bukod sa communication skills ninyo and logic, is yung confidence ninyo para sumagot sa mga tanong. So of course, pag nagpapanik kayo, syempre makikita yan sa gestures ninyo. Pag minalas-malas pa kayo, katulad ko, na medyo pawisin, makikita sa mukha ninyo na pinagpapawisan kayo. And that would basically hurt your application. Okay? And kapag kinakabahan kayo, nahihirapan din kayong magsalita or mag-explain. Nagbabuckle up kayo, minsan pumipiyok, minsan minamalat. So let's try to stay calm. So ipopost ko rin yan para pwede ninyong kopyahin. Yan. So prepare, stay calm. Next, you need to buy some time. Ano ibig sabihin ng you need to buy some time? Medyo sumegway kayo ng konti. Ano yung mga pwede ninyong sabihin? You know what, sir? That's actually a great question. Diba? Ano yung importance niyan? Kapag nagbabay kayo ng time, nagkakaroon kayo ng oras para magkaroon ng para makapag-isip pa ng isasagot ninyo. Okay? So, yan yung importance ng buying time. Ano pa yung mga pwede ninyong gawin? Pwede ninyong ulitin yung tanong para lang mag-buy kayo ng time. Okay? So, that's actually a great question. You want me to know what's the color of money or you want me to answer you what's the color of money? Yeah. Ganyan. So, ayan. That's the third part. Buy some time. And then next, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, ask questions. Yan. Pag sinabing ask questions, hindi lang tungkol dun sa tanong na tinanong sa inyo. Pwede kayo magtanong ng iba pa, like, you know what, that's actually a great question. Have you been asking that question to a lot of people? Yan. Kasi pag sinabi nyo yan, medyo magmumukha kayong smart sa kausap ninyo eh. Yan. Do you always ask that question, sir? Or do you always ask that question, ma'am, to the people you interview? And then, syempre, when you ask a question, required ngayon sila na sumagot sa inyo. So they could answer yes or no. And then after that, kung feeling ninyo kaya ninyong sagutin, then answer the question. But if not, still try to ask more questions. Okay, so are there a lot of people answering the question correctly? Yeah. Pwede nyo nga i-follow up question. Para lang, again, makapag-buy ng time at makapag-isip pa kayo. Yes, Joshua.
Sir, may tanong ako. Halimbawa po katulad ng kanina yung tanong niyo sa akin, yung what is Bigfoot? Idea about Bigfoot, sir. Pwede mo po ba palitan yung tanong niyo kasi hindi mo alam kasi wala kang idea? Pwede ka mag-request sa interviewer ng ganun?
Yes, but then again, you know, that would hurt your application process. So the best question that you can ask him or her is that ask him, you know what, I'm not really familiar with Bigfoot. Yeah. Can you explain to me what Bigfoot is? So next, after you ask question,
Sir.
ito yung para sa akin yung pinaka-importante. Think about the job na ina-applyan ninyo. So kung kaya ninyong i-relate yung question at yung sagot ninyo sa trabahong ina-applyan ninyo, mas maganda. Okay? So later on, tatalakayin natin yan. So let's try to answer the questions that I gave you earlier. So subukan natin doon sa una kong tanong na what's the color of money? Yan. Siyempre, sa atin marami tayong definition or marami tayong pwedeng isipin kung ano yung color ng money. Pero isa lang ang isipin ninyo muna. Ano ba yung sinisimbolize ng money? Wealth or kayamanan? O kaya growth? Diba? O kaya power. So kapag ka na-associate na ninyo yun sa different meaning, ano ngayon yung malapit na color sa money? So kanina tinanong ko si Angel at ang sagot niya blue. Sabi niya because calmness. Well, if you're going to think about it, if you're calm, I don't think you're going to earn a lot of money, right? So I guess for me, the color of money is either you describe it as green. Bakit? Kasi green symbolizes wealth. Kasi green symbolizes growth. Di ba? Isipin niyo yung mga dahon, yung mga puno. Those are wealth. There's a lot of them. So green is the color of money or pwede ring red. Kasi red is passionate. And if you're very passionate, you can get a lot of money, especially if you're passionate dun sa trabaho ninyo. So how are we gonna answer that? If I am gonna be asked about the question, to be honest with you, sir, it may sound weird, but for me, the color of money is red. Why? Because red is the color of passion. And just like me, I'm very passionate in everything that I do. When I become passionate, I become expert on it. And rest assured that when I apply in your job, I will become passionate as well. And that would equate to a lot of money in the future. Diba? So if you think about it, na-associate niyo yung color red sa money, at the same time, na-connecta nyo pa siya doon sa trabaho ina-applyan ninyo. Okay? So connect yan. Isipin nyo muna kung ano yung nagsisimbolize sa money, and then ano yung pwede ninyong gawing description doon, and then tsaka nyo ngayon i-follow up yung trabaho. Kung ano yung possible na pwede ninyong isingit pa. So next, let's go to my question to Joshua. Do you believe in Bigfoot? Yeah. So again, if you don't know who Bigfoot is, you can ask, sorry, who's Bigfoot or what's Bigfoot? Sinabi ko sa inyo na Bigfoot is a Filipino version of, or an international version of Capre. Yeah. So if I'm gonna be asked Bigfoot, to be honest, I don't believe in fictional characters like Bigfoot. Even our local version of Aswang or Manananggal or Capre, I don't believe in those things. Why? Because those are just part of your imagination, based on my opinion. I know a lot of people are believing those things, but for me, I don't. And the reason why is because I'm a very scientific person. And that's something that I can also contribute in this company. I don't just dwell on hearsay or on fiction. What I believe is that I can do everything through the methods that I know. Diba? So again, nasagot na ninyo yung question, na-associate nyo pa siya dun sa trabaho. So sinasabi ko ngayon na hindi ako naniniwala sa Bigfoot kasi para sa akin, isa lang yan produkto ng imagination ninyo. I'm a very scientific person, so lahat ng ginagawa ko is merong sukat at merong patotoo or may katotohanan, and that is something na pwede kong i-contribute sa kumpanya ninyo. Kasi hindi ako magbabase sa kahit na anong chismis o kahit na anong sabi-sabi. Gagawin ko lang is yung trabahong binigay sa akin at mag-produce ako ng sapat na numbers para masiguradong maging maayos yung trabaho ko. Yan. And last, yung tanong ko kay Eliza, which is, what was the last gift you gave someone? Yan. Ito, kung iisipin ninyo, medyo madali lang sagutin eh. Pero nahihirapan kayo kasi nasa pag-construct ng mga sentences. Okay? So again, in order for you to answer this question properly, kahit na napakadali, balik tayo sa process natin. So you have to prepare. You have to stay calm. Yeah. Deep breath muna kayo bago ninyo sagutin. After na makapag-relax kayo, pag hindi nyo kayang sagutin, medyo buy some time. Sabihin niyo, you know what, sir? It's been a while since I gave someone a gift. I think it's been like 2 or 3 Christmases already. Yeah. Buying some time. And then asking questions. How about you? Have you tried to give someone recently? Pag sinagot niya, yes. Okay. I think I remember now. When was the last time I gave someone and what gift I gave him? I remember I gave my friend a pair of sneakers or basketball shoes because
Mm.
he's into basketball and I want him to become happy. And that's the type of person I am. If there's someone I love or I really appreciate, I make sure that I'll make them happy. And that is something that I can contribute in this company because if I love my job, which I'm going to be in the future, I'm going to give everything that I can in order for the company to become happy to my performance.
Mm.
Di ba? So, kung iisipin ninyo, simple lang yung tanong, pero na-associate pa rin natin siya dun sa trabahong ina-applyan ninyo. Right? Medyo mahirap lang siyang gawin sa umpisa kasi hindi pa kayo sanay. Pero kung uulit-ulitin ninyo and siguro mamayang gabi or tomorrow, may upload ko tong video na to sa YouTube. Kung re-reviewin ninyo tong video na to, marirealize niyo na, tama pala si Andrew. Madali lang pala siyang sagutin. Ang mahirap pala talaga is yung mag-compose ng sasabihin. Pero subukan natin in Tagalog. Kasi kung Tagalog yan, madaling sagutin eh, di ba? Ano yung huling bagay na ibinigay mo? O, di ba? Or ano yung huling bagay na inregalo mo? Sir, nagregalo ako ng sapatos doon sa best friend ko. Kasi mahilig siya sa basketball. Di ba madaling sabihin? Pero nahihirapan tayo kasi nga English. So let's try one more time. I'm gonna ask you a different question this time and try to follow this. So, of course, let's assume na you already prepared. So, doon lang tayo sa stay calm hanggang sa think about the job. Kung paano natin siya magagamit. So, let's start with you, Joshua. Joshua, how honest are you?
Well, sir, I'll be honest. When people are honest to me, I'm honest too. And then, saan na may mental block ako?
Okay. Tagalogin natin. Gaano ka ka-honest? So, pwede mo sabihin na hindi naman po ako ganun ka-honest or pwede mo sabihin na sobrang honest ako or depende kung paano mo siya sasagutin. Pero, isa sa mga nakalimutan mong gawin is buy some time and then ask questions. Okay? Kasi if you notice, after I ask you a question, medyo nag-pause ka ng matagal eh. So rather than pausing for a while, you can ask me a question or you can tell me na that's actually a hard question, sir. You want me to know how honest I am? Honestly, I don't think I can answer that because it's only my friends or my family members who's gonna tell how honest I am. If I'm gonna tell you right now that I'm very honest, I would probably be lying. And of course, I don't want to lie, especially if I want to get accepted to a job. Gets natin? Kasi kung titingnan natin, medyo vague yung tanong eh. Tinatanong ka kung gaano ka ka-honest. Of course, wala namang taong pwedeng magsabi kung gaano siya ka-honest. Hindi ko naman pwedeng sabihin na sobrang honest ako, sir. Di ba? Parang niloloko mo lang ako noon pagka ganun. Yun yung magiging impression ko sa'yo. So you can tell na, you know what, sir, that's a hard question. I don't think I can answer how honest I am. I would say it's my friends or my parents or my family members who can answer that better. I don't want to lie to you because I don't want to lie in in my performance in my job if you're going to apply to hire me. Okay. So one last try, Eliza. So eto nga yung tanong ko sa iyo. How can you describe red in a blind person?
That's a very tricky question, sir, but it's hard to describe to a blind person, but I can say to describe it, I will use an apple for them to taste the apple as it tastes as sweet. Kinakabahan ako, sir.
Okay. But you're almost there. Okay, you're almost there. So medyo yung comparison lang, although it's true na there are red apples, but let's not forget na meron ding green apples. Okay? And meron ding medyo pink na apple. Depende sa pagkakainom. But you're almost there. So tama yung sinabi mo na that's a great question. That's actually hard. And it's really hard for me to tell to a blind person what red is. But in order for me to tell him, I'm gonna buy a red apple. And then I'm gonna ask him to describe the taste of it. If he finds it sweet, then I'm gonna tell him that's the taste of red. So meaning that's what red color tastes. Okay?
sir.
Malinaw?
Yes, sir.
O kaya naman, pwedeng ibang bagay yung gawin mong example. You know what? Red is often associated to extreme feelings like anger or love or pain. So if you're experiencing love, anger, or pain, that's what red is. Okay, so do we have any more questions?
Sir, pwede ko magtanong.
Sure, go ahead.
May mali po bang sagot?
Sa out-of-the-box questions, no. Walang maling sagot dito. Unless ang tanong sa inyo ay instructional. Like for example, how to tie your shoe. Yan. Hindi kayo magkakamali. Medyo mahirap na yan. Sa susunod na topic natin yan. Pero dito, out-of-the-box question, most of the time, walang maling sagot dito. And ang sinusukat dito ay yung communication skills ninyo at yung logic ninyo. Okay? Kung para sa'yo, ang color ng money is pink, as long as kaya mo siyang i-explain at kaya mo siyang i-defend, pasado ka. Yes, Joshua, question.
Tanong ko lang, sir, di ba minsan, yung kasi tanong kadalasan, logic or tricky, di ba, sir? Ang tanong ko lang po, ano yung pinaka-the best way para malusutan yung tanong na yun, sir? Kunyari, sakaling umabot sa punto na ma-mental block ka or else wala kang masabi. Katulad na kanina, sir, parang nabigla ako sa mga tanong.
The best way to answer it is to answer it honestly. Kung hindi niyo alam, sabihin niyo hindi niyo alam. Pero sasabihin niyo dun sa interviewer na, honestly, I don't know how to answer that question, but I'm gonna try and correct me if I'm wrong. Yan. Para at least binigyan mo na sila ng heads up na hindi mo alam kung paano sagutin yung tanong. So para hindi kayo ma-mental block, analyze the question, hingang malalim, ulitin ninyo yung tanong, buy some time, and then answer it very slowly. Malinaw? So, medyo wala na tayong time. Paubos na yung Zoom natin. I hope I see you next week. Okay? Meron tayong bagong topic next week. Or, kung gusto ninyo, meron pa tayong session bukas, 3 and 4 p.m. Kung gusto niyo sumali ulit para mas ma-practice yung skills niyo sa pagsagot ng question, pwede ba kayong sumali? Okay?
Okay po, sir.
So, see you tomorrow or see you next week. And you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.